The most hyped sneaker release for Jordan Brand in the month of July by far is the Air Jordan 1 UNC Toe. And I was lucky enough to hit on the shock drop. And the shipping took forever, by the way. But they finally did just come. And I haven't yet seen them in hand. And I tell you what, man, with all the hype and attention that's surrounding this sneaker, they better be good. Alright, so this is the box that just came, and like I said, I hit on the shock drop, and I really didn't think I was going to be able to hit because in my size there was only like 3,600 pairs. I thought it was going to be like an instant L. But guys, if you weren't able to hit on the shock drop or anything like that, there's expected to be heavy stock numbers for these. We're talking 400 to 600,000 pairs as far as the rumors go. So just be patient, right? They're going to be dropping on July 22nd, and I think you're going to have a great chance to pick these up if this is an Air Jordan 1 that you really, really want. So let's get into the unboxing. Right, and I really like when they do like the special boxes. I love that, like they did with the taxis and several other releases. You do get the powder blue, university blue box right here. Get the Nike branding in black. The official size tag on the sneaker reads Air Jordan 1 Retro High OG, and the colorway is university blue, black, and white. Let's take our first look at these sneakers right here. Nothing too crazy. Normal Air Jordan 1 lid, white paper. And let's take our first look at the Air Jordan 1 UNC Toe. And I'll give you guys like a little 360 look here. And I haven't yet seen these in hand, man. This is the first time that I'm seeing these. And I definitely wanted them. I think the colorway is really, really nice. Now, before I talk about the materials or anything like that, I do want to point out that they're calling these UNC Toes. They're calling it like a UNC colorway. It's not. This is like a dark powder blue, more so than like a UNC colorway. This is not going to match your UNC gear, right? Every time they call something UNC, it sort of like raises the hype level and stuff like that. But to be honest with you, if you're like maybe on the fence and you're like really liking like UNC colorways, actual UNC, this is not it, right? They're just using the name to sort of sell sneakers. Sorry to interrupt the video, but we are now officially on that road to 10,000 subscribers, and as soon as we hit 10K on the channel, I'm going to be doing a giveaway for a pair of Air Jordan 1 Chicago Lost and Founds. We're going to celebrate together with this giveaway, and the winner will be getting them in their personal size. So make sure you guys are subbing up to the channel, let your friends know, because as soon as we hit 10K, I'm doing a giveaway for these right here. Now back to the video. Let's take a look at the other one. And my biggest thing is I wanted to see what the actual leather felt like on these, because sometimes, man, they hit you with that okie doke where they don't give you like good materials or anything like that. And let me take that out. Let's just feel the leather a little bit, because at the end of the day, besides the colorway, the materials are the second most important thing, maybe even the first important thing. Leather on here ain't bad at all. Here's a shot of the front toe box, guys. It is soft. Feels really nice around the front toe box right here. I would give the leather like an 8, right? I wouldn't say it's a 10. Definitely had better Jordan 1 materials. This isn't bad at all. This colorway is fire though. It's a really nice colorway. I always compare like leather for Air Jordan 1s to the taxis that came out last year. Just because that one right there, the taxi release, was one of those sneakers that actually had nice leather on it. And for a while there, Jordan Brand was sort of putting like anything on Jordan 1s. Like, you remember the Shadow 2.0s? Like, sneakers like that had horrible materials, right? But the leather on the taxi, which I highly recommend picking this sneaker up, by the way, if you haven't already, because the materials on here, really nice, man. The leather on this sneaker is really nice. And this was like one of the first Air Jordan 1s that come out in a while that actually had like nice leather. So I sort of compare every Air Jordan 1 that I get leather, to this, just because it's, actually really, really nice. I wouldn't say shattered backboard. I know people say that all the time. It's not that good on here, but it is really, really nice. And if I'm comparing it to the taxis have a way better mid panel, right? This is just like smooth. There's really not that much distress or, like tumbleness to it. The taxis though, however, and I don't know if you guys will be able to pick it up on camera, the taxi mid panel right there does have a nice tumbled like distress to it. And I feel like the leather on the taxis is actually softer and more premium feeling than what you're getting on these right here. I would definitely give the edge to the leather to the Taxis by far. I would probably give these like a 9.5 as far as like the leather quality, and I know that that's subjective, but the leather quality on the Taxis is really, really good. But that doesn't mean that these are trash. I mean, these are really nice too. The colorway is really, really nice, man. This is something that a lot of people are definitely interested in. You do get black laces already pre-laced here, so you know it's gonna look really good if you just do it with the black. You do get the powder blue laces as well, and I know a lot of people probably missed the bag that they put on the Air Jordan 1 extra laces. I'm not mad at the box though, like it's kind of a nice touch, but you do get the university blue laces right here, so you can switch it up. Personally, I kind of feel like white laces are gonna look good in here. I might even swap it out and just put white laces on mine. I'm not really sure yet. Super happy to get these into the collection. I wouldn't say that these are necessarily gonna be a must cop, right? Like if you're not really like absolutely feeling like you gotta pick these up, you know, don't. You know what I'm saying? We just talked about the Taxis, right? And if you remember when the Taxis dropped, those had a lot of attention and a lot of hype as well. Like those were rumored for like 4 years, and then they finally came out. They did have hype. Everybody seemed to want them. And then when those resale prices started going like this, because they released a lot of pairs and then restocked a couple of times or a bunch of times, you know, now everybody doesn't really feel the same way about that shoe, right? But this one right here, I kind of feel like the same thing's gonna happen. I don't see these, you know, reselling for a bunch of money. I think people, once like it comes out and stuff like that, the hype dies down, I think people will probably look at these like eh. And that's not to say it's not a nice sneaker. This is a great summertime shoe right here. Back to school is right around the corner, so you know, if you want to pick these up for, you know, your wife or your girlfriend or your side chick or your, you know what I mean, like your kids to go back to school in, this is a very nice shoe. It's good to see people feeling good about the Air Jordan 1 again, just because, you know, if you look at like the past couple of years, people just sort of just been, I don't know, I guess just feeling like the Air Jordan 1's just been so oversaturated that, you know, it doesn't really have the same hype that it once did, and people just tend to pass on them for the most part. But it's good to see people actually get excited about an Air Jordan 1 again. Like I said, these are going to be dropping on July 22nd. Retail price tag is going to be $180. They're going to be available everywhere, you know what I mean? So going out and paying resale right now, I probably wouldn't recommend it. They're going for like $250. Retail's $180. Once, you know, the rest of the pairs drop, you know, who knows where it's going to go. But I would sort of wait for release date because there's expected to be a ton of these available. So let me know down in the comment section how you feel about the Air Jordan 1 UNC Toe. Is it going to be a cop for you? Is it a pass? Do you think these are overhyped? I kind of feel like they're a little bit overhyped. Not saying it's not a nice shoe. Not saying you shouldn't pick it up. But I just feel like just because it's been so dry, you know, people are just looking at things like, oh man, that's a must cop, because we really haven't seen that many great releases come out over the past couple of months. Other than that, guys, I want to thank you all for your continued love and support. I appreciate you. I love you. We're on that road to 10K. Make sure you guys are subbing up to the channel. Share the videos out. Let's get to 10K so we can do the giveaway for the Air Jordan 1 Chicago Lost and Found. I love you. I appreciate you all. I'll see you guys in the next video really soon. Stay safe out there. Peace. For more sneaker content, make sure you hit that subscribe button and you hit that notification bell so you never miss a video.